Hi, it's Darcy and I am coming to you today for our Thoughtfully Fit Thursdays from the campus of UW-Milwaukee, where I'm teaching a 2-day course on taking a coach approach to managing. I teach this course twice a year. I've done it for the last 5 or 6 years, and I love it. It's all about helping emerging leaders and managers bring coaching skills into their role to be more effective. And we had the first full day yesterday, and today is the second day, and we're actually on our lunch break right now. And I wanted to share what I find fascinating, that the participants who come in many ways, I sort of turn their world upside down. They come in, they're experts in their role, and they have been promoted to the level they have because they're good at solving problems and fixing things and giving advice. But many of them, even yesterday when we were doing the introduction, said, I've been promoted, but I've never been trained, so I actually don't know how to be a manager. I'm just making it up as I go, and that's not uncommon at all. And so in this course, we happen to have, like 3 or 4 attorneys. And what's fascinating is how different these skill sets are to what most managers and leaders are used to. So for instance, one of the attorneys just said, you know, Darcy, this is crazy because I was trained, you don't ever ask a question that you don't know the answer to. And now you're telling me only ask questions that you don't know the answer to help create new awareness. What? And I'm coming in and saying, if you're going to bring a coaching approach to your management style, you hold your employees as the expert, that they're capable and creative and competent. And you focus on self-reflection and awareness. That's a very different way for many people of managing. And so instead of an employee comes into you for your weekly meeting or your one-on-one, or they just got a problem and you jump in to fix it and solve it, with a coaching approach, you pause and you think, how do I need to show up here? And then you act from that place very consciously, which might be, yeah, I'm happy to help. What would be most valuable to you right now? What do you need from me? What outcome are you looking for of this conversation? And then instead of just assuming what they want is for you to give advice and solve and fix, you ask them thoughtful questions. Instead of jumping in to take care of it, oh, you're having a problem with Joe? Yeah, let me go talk to Joe. It doesn't really ever take care of the problem, does it? It might in the moment, but not for the long haul. Instead, you ask, what's underneath this? It seems like this problem has been going on for a while. What's the struggle? What's the relationship you want to have with Joe? What's getting in the way? And so what I find is that a lot of the participants, we just had this discussion right before lunch, that talk about how they feel so incompetent, and they didn't even know that because before they came to the course yesterday, they thought, well, yeah, I coach. We have a coaching culture. And so if you look at the research on the stages of learning and the 4 steps to learning, it starts with unconscious incompetence. So before the participants came in yesterday, they didn't know that they didn't know really what coaching is. And then we go through a day of training, and all of a sudden they go to that next level of learning, which is conscious incompetence. Oh my gosh, I now know what I don't know. I now know how hard it is to reflect back and have active listening and to mirror back the content and the energy and emotions of somebody, of what they're saying, instead of jumping in and jumping over that and fixing it. How to ask powerful questions, not detective questions. Oh my gosh, I am now consciously aware of how incompetent I am. But the great news is then you learn and you practice and you get to that 3rd step, which is conscious competence. Oh my gosh, I'm doing it. I had a great conversation and I resisted the urge to tell them what to do, and I stayed curious and asked questions, and they got to a way better result as at the end of the conversation. And then fast forward like 10,000 hours or, some incredible amount of time, as Malcolm Gladwell says, and you get to unconscious competence. You don't have to think so hard, you just can do it. And that's the joy of learning something new, is you go through those stages. And so I'm curious today, when is the last time that you have embraced something new? Maybe your boss wants you to give a presentation to the board and you said, I can't do that. I'm not a good public speaker. Maybe you want to switch careers, but you're scared. Of course you're scared. Maybe there's some new skill that you want to learn. Maybe you want to go back and get a certification or a degree. There is joy in embracing the incompetence, in learning something new. And that's a perspective that I just realized last week when I was taking my daughters and their friends to go downhill skiing. We have a cute little hill at Tyrrell Basin close by, and I can't believe it's February and I hadn't taken them out yet downhill skiing. We've gone cross-country skiing and ice skating and playing hockey and sledding, but we hadn't gone downhill skiing yet. So when we got there, I said, girls, you go start to get your rental stuff set up. I'll pay and get your tickets. So that by the time I got over to the rental gear, my youngest daughter, Jaden, said, Mom, I got everything. He's getting my stuff. I told him that we're intermediate. And I said, okay, that's great. But this is your first time skiing this winter. I'm wondering if maybe it'd be better to say you're beginner. And she's like, oh, okay, yeah. And I said, only because the skis will be a little bit shorter. They won't be quite so fast. You might feel a little more confident. She's like, yeah, you're right, Mom. So we switched it out. But I thought, how amazing that she has skied in the past, but not once this winter. And she's like, yeah, I'm intermediate. And it made me start to think about the fact that the joy I have of being a mom and having an 11 and 12-year-old is that everything they have done in their life up until now, they have started out with unconscious incompetence. Right? By definition, when we're born, we haven't done anything. And yet they regularly step into the unknown. Mom, I want to play hockey. I don't know anything about hockey. Okay. I want to play guitar. I want to do karate. I want to do basketball. And they don't know what they don't know, which is the beauty at that age. And of course, sometimes they're nervous and they're scared, but then they jump in and then they're aware, oh my gosh, Mom, I don't know what a foul is. And I don't know what offsides is. I got to figure this out. And they're in conscious incompetence. And then they keep going to practice and they go to camps and they keep at it and they get to conscious competence. And it's such a joy. And so I'm inviting you today to think about, what is it that you want to do that you haven't because you're scared? Because you don't want to be incompetent. And to embrace a mindset that that's just one of the steps to getting to competence. In December, I decided that I wanted to explore playing the drums. I've never played the drums before. I know nothing about that. Well, that's not true. One summer in marching band, like in 10th grade, I think I was the drummer when somebody was sick or something. But I decided I wanted to try to play the drums. Now, I don't know what I don't know. I was totally, fully at unconscious incompetence. And I started to watch some YouTube videos. Oh my gosh, there's different sticks, and there's different ways to hold the sticks. There's the traditional and the Germanic and the... Oh my gosh, and there's a hi-hat and I quickly entered that next phase. I mean, not quickly, it took for almost 5 decades of unconscious incompetence. But then I started watching these YouTube videos and realized, oh my gosh, I have no idea how much I don't know. I was fully in conscious incompetence. So then I ordered some sticks. That even was hard to know what to order, and a pad so I could start playing. And I downloaded a new beginner drummer app. And I went to a friend who's a drummer and I said, can you help teach me? And I am in the process and very, very far away from having conscious competence. I'm really incompetent, like really incompetent. But with training, and there's a lot of joy. Like I'm now watching drummers differently. I'm listening to music differently. And it's really fun, and it's scary, and it's hard. So today I invite you to find the joy in your incompetence and figure out what you want to do and jump in and allow yourself permission to be incompetent and to have joy in the process. And let me know what you decide to do and how it goes. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. I'm Darcy Loma. It's Thoughtfully Fit Thursdays. I also wanted to let you know that we have a brand new series that we are launching that starts April 20th in downtown Madison. Thoughtfully Fit is based on the hurdles and the obstacles of what gets in the way of being high performing. We have created a 4-month series that is specifically designed for leaders, for managers, for emerging leaders to come in and address those obstacles head on. It's rich with skills and research and application. And we talk about coaching skills and how to have balanced conversations, to balance what you need with what I need, and how to have, how to be thoughtful when you are blindsided and when there's conflict, how to lead your teams. There's going to only be 14 participants in this. This is something that we regularly bring out to organizations and do in-house, but we've had a lot of requests for people to say, can we send a leader or two to this training? So I wanted to let you know that that's starting in April. There will be small accountability groups. It's once a month, half a day, downtown Madison. If you are thinking that you want to increase your skill set, or you have some employees or colleagues who you think want to grow and learn and develop their leadership skills, this might be the perfect opportunity. It's a great, if you've been thinking, maybe I need an executive coach or a leadership coach, I need to go to that next level, this could be an excellent opportunity to jump in to that next level with support and accountability designed in. So check it out. I'll put the link in the comments below. It's also on my website, darcyloma.com. If you go to the tab that says Thoughtfully Fit, it's the bottom option. You can click on that and learn all about that series. Thank you for joining me. Have a Thoughtfully Fit Thursday. Take care.